Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We are back here with you guys, ready for some action. And we have two down the end of the EOR, Res 06. Hi Mark, we're back on Facebook and on YouTube, and a gentleman has just informed us that we do have the F-35s returning, hopefully. Saying hi to Lara, she's one of our photographers. Welcome, Lara. Apparently there is an echo. I think it's coming out of my, again, external monitor. So I do apologise if you can hear the echo, which we will get resolved, but probably after this stream. So welcome back. As you can see, we have two F-15s down 06, and good morning still to Banova. I hope I got your name correct there. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. And we're on YouTube and on Facebook. I know my guys, my mods are a bit slow this morning. Morning, Justin. Sorry I missed the first stream. I was at the dentist. Hope it's okay, mate. Hope the teeth are okay. The old choppers there. So you did miss some F-15s out this morning, but don't panic. We have a couple down the bottom there, and hopefully we're going to get some the F-35s returning. We've got two returning, hopefully, which would be pretty cool. And hopefully they'll do some touch and goes for us, or missed approaches, and work with the F-15s here. John Martin, good morning. Look forward to part 2. Morning, Lyndon. More fun. Yep, hopefully. And we did say we'd be back for the arriving aircraft. So what we've got to do, hopefully these two have just hot pitted. And hot pitted basically means is they go around, fuel barrels are, engines still will be running, they get refueled and they go back out again. And Phil Williams says it's behind you. I am looking behind because these are where the buggers are going to come from, behind me. And Buck, good morning. From Belgium. Another fantastic place. We love Belgium. We go there. We used to go there quite regular. Can't go there now, but we used to go there regular. Very good. 10 minutes general handling before recovering to Lakenheath. Thank you much, Noel, for that. So we do have 4 aircraft coming back, and then we've got these F-15s are now taxiing out for departure. So bear with me when it comes to these departing, because I've not actually streamed from this end before, and trying to keep up with these guys, it's interesting. Morning, Garwin. And welcome back if you've rejoined us. I do prefer them on the old 2-4 departures, to be honest. It's a lot easier. Morning, Odette from Melbourne, Australia. So we've got lined up on 06 now, and I can hear the echo now myself. Yeah. Morning, Paul Rodriguez. I'll have to sort this echo out for you guys. As soon as I can, I'll have a look. And here we go. Rolling. I thought I'd wait for the second one for you guys, because I presumed he was going to be a bit lower. Which he was. So we got a nice banking shot there of him. And Moz, that's more like it, definitely. So the guys over to the forest entrance should have got a nice banking shot there. Very nice for them indeed. And no, they're not all back. There's still some out. And fast takeoffs with these fabulous F-15s, they're incredible. They're absolutely fantastic aircraft. So we do know there are 2 F-15s and 2 F-35s on the return very shortly. So that's another reason why we've gone back live, is because we know these guys are going to be returning. There are 6 F-15s out now. We know the Heritage jets are still out, so we know there's still 6 out now. 2 have just gone departing, there's 4 out, and there's 2 F-35s out. So hopefully we'll have an okay afternoon. And if I do apologise for the echo that you can hear, and I don't know where it's actually coming from, but I'll do some estimational work, and when I get this done, we won't have that problem. The mute's off. Yeah, I think it's coming from my external monitor.
Definitely hear it.
I definitely hear it, yeah. But that was awesome seeing them guys take off on 06. The guys on the forest entrance should have got a nice departure there, definitely. So we know these F-35s are doing some general handling work, and then they'll be returning. Is there not a mute button on your monitor? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. What about now? Can you hear me now? Is that better? Not better. Okay, right. I've just turned my volume down on my laptop. I thought that might have been it, but obviously not. But my external monitor might have a mute button, and I don't know these things. I'm not technically minded. I'll have to ask Abby when I get home. She might know. But I did hear it myself a minute ago, but now I can't hear it at all.
One of the cables might be the auxiliary cable.
Okay. So we're on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you can hear an echo, please just give me a message up. No echo from me on YouTube. Waspy Matt. Okay, well that's good. And Neil Moxon, good morning to yourself. And Jamie Brown sounds absolutely fine here, Darren. Thank you much, Jamie. That's on YouTube as well. And Wordy08, thumbs up. Love a bit of thumbs up, yes. It could have been the laptop though. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I've actually turned the volume down off the laptop, so maybe that's what it was. No echo on Facebook from Stuart, thank you very much. Andy Rooster, Ackers, F15 is now heading back over Kings Lynn. So hopefully they're the 2 that have either come out of here going back to you, or they're coming back into me. Let's hopefully we'll get there some arrivals. And Jane says it sounds good, Darren. Thank you very much. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. The sun is out. I might have to strip off. Gonna get a nice tan. Bit of a breeze. All fine from Teresa Bigger on Facebook. Brilliant. Hopefully we'll get these guys calling up very shortly. And Michael, seems like it's only Facebook, no echo on YouTube. You know the answer to that one then. Let's all jump over to YouTube. Oh, brilliant. And don't forget, it's absolutely free on either platforms. We're on Twitch as well. And we're free on there as well. So it's gone very quiet. but hopefully in a minute it will get very noisy and we'll have more jet sounds. All we need there is them to call up for RTB. Dave Burnett, my mate, is there in the Baxi van. Say hi, Spud. So hi, Spud. On scanner, on approach. Awesome. Okay. So hopefully we'll have, these will be coming back with the 35s. Mark doing an awesome with the streaming, missing this place at the moment. Yeah, I missed the F35s earlier, so don't tell everybody, but I missed one of them. They went up like a rocket. Unbelievable. But don't tell everybody I missed them. I got one, and then my microphone got in the way, so I couldn't actually follow them right the way out. Oh, yep, there they come. I can see 2 F15s inbound. Here we go. Here they come. So these are 2 inbounders for us. Hopefully we're going to get missed approaches on them. We'll wait for them to come into our scope a bit. There we go. And now they're on the downwind leg to land or missed approach. Let's hope it's the latter. And what we do, we get to the first one. He's just going over the control tower. There he is. And let's hope he'll do a missed approach. Saying hi to Dave. Dave VL. Come on. Let's do a missed approach. It looks like at the moment he's doing a straight in. Yep. And a straight in approach it is. And I think that's the Heritage jet coming down towards us now. I think he's nicknamed the King. So he'll get to the end of the runway, and here, this is when he'll be disarmed at the end of the runway, this end. So the crew chiefs at this end will disarm, and the other end obviously they arm. And they have to do this every time before they taxi back into their parking. And more on the way back now. Thanks, Andy. Good morning, Ken. So I'm keeping an eye out behind me for the next arriving aircraft. Lovely bit of heat haze there. And as you'll see in a minute, the crew chiefs will come out and disarm the aircraft. There they are. And they'll call the aircraft in, and we'll hold it there while we wait for the next arriving aircraft. So Douglas Russell Spud. So I'm looking behind me for the arriving aircraft. And Fraser, excellent. I was down there for a walk earlier when the F-35 surprisingly departed. Yeah, they were surprisingly departed. I don't know that one. They're expected to return to the US anytime this week. Yes, Mark. Maybe the F-35s will do a missed approach. That'd be pretty awesome if they did. And they're from Hill Air Force Base over in the States. So we'll just hold it there while these wait for the next arriving aircraft. Yeah, we want some missed approaches. That's what we'd like. And hopefully these guys will be hot pitting. So if these hot pit, then they'll go down to the end of runway 06 and go up for another departure. And let's hope that's what these guys do. I'm saying hi to Simon Morgan. Good morning. And I'm hoping you're not getting too much of an echo. I might have to ask my IT man to help me out. He's on this stream at the moment, so hopefully he can help me out. I'll give him a text later on. But they look nice sitting there, being de-armed. And don't forget, this is absolutely free, guys. Pass it around, share it around. The more people we can get on our stream, the better. It's absolutely free of charge, whatever we do. And Douglas Russell, morning from RAF Valley. We were there recently. Fantastic air base, RAF Valley. Good old T1s when they were there. It was like Heathrow Airport. Now you've got the T2s, the Texans, and the Jupiters. That Abby, she calls those Saturns, the helicopters there. You've got 4 squadron, 25 squadron, and you've got 72 squadron there. I do believe it's 25, I think it's 25. And we are just waiting now for more to approach. No echo. I think it was my laptop. I think I had the volume up on my laptop and there was an interference, which is good. So while we wait the approach, let me give you this. This is our new scope merchandise, specially designed for us. Has your own designed t-shirts with the radar scope with any aircraft you wish for inside at a special price. Custom designed for you. We can have your name put on it, whatever you like. It's new designed. We have it on every kind of design, from mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, key rings, you name it, we have it. It's on our website at www.aviationaction.co.uk/shop. And when we get a new graphic designed up, we will be doing advertisement for runway 25. Runway 25 is get your key rings, patches. He does a lot of stuff for the squadrons. And he's a fantastic bloke called Tom. Well, not old, young Tom. And also we've got a project that we're working with is Save the Skymaster in North Weald. They have a open date on the 4th of July where we'll be live streaming that for you. Plus it's open. You can come down, you can see the engine starts and you can have a look inside the aircraft. And we have some special stuff planned for those coming forward. And you'll see plenty of notifications coming up on our Facebook page. And hopefully for the photographers on with you here, you'll be interested in something that we've got planned with them. So keep an eye out. Good morning, Richard. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. So hopefully these guys, I think the first lot that came back, they hot pitted, so I'm not too sure if these are going to. Good morning, Paul. The merchandise looks really good. Might order a few things. Thanks, John. Really appreciate it. Give me a shout if you need any help. We have two lots of keyrings. We have the special edition keyrings designed by Runway 25, and we have our own keyrings that we've done. So we have two lots of keyrings. We do hoodies, umbrellas, t-shirts, baseball caps, pens, you name it, we do it. Apart from frilly underwear, of course. Good morning, Mark. So now he's taxiing back to parking, or his hangar, or Haas, or he might be hot pitting. And we'll soon find out, because in about 5 minutes he'll be down the other end ready for departure. So let's hope that's what he's doing. But that is the EOR. I was lucky enough to work on the base with the 498th Fighter Wing, working on a book. And where's the 492nd and the 494th? Well, they've been out to Greece, and I was informed that one of the squadrons are back. So maybe they're just having a lazy day because they've been busy out on deployment. But hopefully we're going to get some returning aircraft very shortly. And we do have two. There we go. So Neil, thank you much for that. So there's some information. Flight is completed, general handling, request recovery to Lakenheath. F-35s and F-15s. So we do have two F-15s and two F-35s recovering back to Lakenheath anytime now. And I'll do my best, considering they're going a lot slower, I'll do my best not to miss them. And if you want better quality, jump from Facebook onto YouTube. YouTube we're at 1080 and on Facebook we're at 720. So the quality on YouTube will be better. So if you haven't already, jump over to YouTube and it's all free of charge. You just have to subscribe onto YouTube and away you go. It's exactly the same as Facebook, same kind of principle, but don't ask me about Twitch because I haven't got a clue. I presume that's exactly the same way. So I'm keeping an eye behind because they're going to come from behind. I'm sure I can hear them. I'm sure I can. So like I said, we do work on donations only. If you have eligible stars, or if you have a couple of pound and you want to share it, we have links on our pages and we would appreciate any kind of donations going. But apart from that, we are absolutely free. It's not mandatory. Just come along and enjoy, get involved in the chat, and at the bottom of the page you can see a scrolly thing. If you would like to have your name in there, or if you know somebody's having a birthday in a week's time or 2 weeks time, let me know, send me a message and we will get their names down there. It's just an extra add-on thing and it's free of charge. In case you put your name up there, I think it's quite nice. Like if your wife's having a birthday, or if it's your wedding anniversary, or it's the dog's birthday, or anything at all, or just wishing a friend something, just let me know on a message or on our email and we'll put it out there for a next stream. Good morning, Andrew. Hope you're keeping well. So we're anticipating two F-15s and two F-35s to recover back here, and fingers crossed we should get some missed approaches on these guys. The Holder 92, Belgium Air Force 251 F-16 will be high over you shortly, showing on radar 360, southeast of Lakenheath at 24,000 feet. That could be interesting. I'm not going to try and do some dot spotting because I struggle getting them this close. Maybe I should go to the opticians. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get straight in approaches for 06. Thanks for that, Neil. Simon would like to wish my mum a very happy birthday today. So happy birthday to Simon Morgan's mum. That would be nice to get some Belgium F-16s in here, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty awesome. Now, I definitely can hear something behind me. And Dave Vale is having a birthday next Sunday, 75 years young. Okay, well, we'll make sure we'll get that put up on our next stream. 75 years young. Dave Barnett, put your camera on Spud and shout hello from me. He'll like, where is Spud? Tell me where Spud is. Morning, Ian. Morning, Tom. And Buck Danny, F-16s, Belgiums, are in your area. Now that would be pretty nice to get them coming in here. So where is Spud? What a name. He doesn't look like Mr. Potato Head by any chance, does he? In the blue Baxi van. I presume that's down by where Dave Burger Bar is. And morning, Ian. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. These must be on a very slow approach back to Laken. Moz, say hi please to Paul Edwards and his missus. French Mirage was went through low level last week, so anything is possible. That'd be nice to get some F-16s in here. Yes, missed the old French Mirages, but I know a man who got them, didn't you, Ian? So the Belgium F-16s are working East Anglia MTA, then returned into Belgium. There we go. Morning, Keith from sunny Bedworth. Cara, good morning everyone. And Dave, he looks like a potato. So we're just waiting on these guys to return. And LJS Adventure, I can see a Baxi van. Don't worry, when I finish this, I'm going to go and look for this blue Baxi van, and I'm going to go and say, all right, potato. So we know they're in the area. We just await them now. So we do have two F-15s, and then we have two F-35s on return. 15 miles out, so they're not too far away. And Brian Tan, any jet so far? So we've got 6. We did have 6 out. We've now got 4 out. We've had the Heritage jet return with another jet, and we do have 2 F-15s out with 2 F-35s, and we have another 2 out at the moment. In Pompery, greetings from Lincolnshire, and here they come, so here we go. So we're going to pan around to these guys. These are the 15s returning. downwind leg for landing. So if the F-35s come in any time, we'll jump to those boys. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Adam. So I am keeping a close eye out for the 35s. So hopefully they'll appear very shortly for us. Here they go. Oh, what's up here? Look here. Where are these guys? Sorry guys, we're jumping straight to these. Jump to them straight away, guys. And they're in for a landing. So what we'll do, we'll pan around to this one while we wait for these to come in. There's your one. So what we're going to do is we're going to pan down to the runway now. Nice 4-ship there arriving. And we're looking out for the last 2 aircraft. There'd be the 35s approaching. So we're going to concentrate on the 2 behind. Unfortunately, a straight-in approach for the 35s. Morning, Zol. And they will all have to park over the EOR to be de-armed. This is going to be a regular sight soon at Lakenheath, the F-35, when they join here at the end of the year, the 495th Squadron. We'll pan around to the next one as he comes in. I Don't worry, we'll get them all on the pad in a minute. Now if you're RAF for Chukkafa, picture you're going to like in a minute is when these guys taxi and park up next to the F-15s. So what we'll do, we'll pan around and we'll put it just there for you. And there's a shot for you just there for the 15s. And Simon says, nice jets. They didn't loop. That's a damn, isn't it, eh? As you see, they're going to go behind the F-15s. We are glad we caught them. And they're going straight out, back to their parking. And hopefully these are going to hot pit and go back out. But we're not 100% sure on that one. So we'll pan back onto these guys. And they're now returning back into their parking. And these were Americans F-35s. What they need here, they basically get their safety flight tags put back on. And obviously they're going to make sure the aircraft hasn't incorporated any problems while flying, so they'll get checked over, visually de-armed if they have any kind of ammunition on board. And we appreciate you watching this morning again for the part 2, even though it was very quick, wasn't it, them F-35s. And the fourth ship come out of nowhere. I was expecting them to come over the top of us from behind, but obviously they came straight down the runway, which was quite nice. And Adrian 2 Squadron out of Lossiemouth near Aberdeen. Another place we're going to have to visit in the future, which is Scotland. And Lyndon belting that F-35, but I'm probably just as happy you caught it as you were beating yourself up before. Yeah, I was so annoyed that I missed them taking off. But then again, they were light rockets. And looking down the end of the runway, we do have another 2 F-15s ready to depart. So it does look like they are hot pitting. And Richie Eccleston, they are still carrying dummy missiles, so the routine will be de-arm, and then we'll be de-arm these as they would real missiles. Also check carried out prior taxiing back. Yeah, so that's what I thought. Thanks, Rich, for clarifying that. So even if they're dummy runs, they've got to de-arm the aircraft, make sure they're visually okay after they've been doing missions, and then obviously they'll be allowed to taxi back. And then when they get to their rim, they've got a real arm up again. And these are hot pitting, I do believe. So the last 2 that came in, if I pan around now to the end of the runway, I'm hoping One of them's going to be the Heritage Jet for you. And I believe they were the first two that came back. So if I pan around to them, yep, so the Heritage Jet is down there. So they are hot pitting. So hot pitting is basically the engines will stay running and basically they'll get refueled while engines are running and they'll literally hot pit, back out again. And that's what they'll be doing. That's what hot pitting is. And Adrian, there's a few Typhoons out of Coningsby. And Jason Yogi Bear. Sure, I have heard you can't stream live from Lossiemouth, but might be wrong. There's no harm in contacting the base and see what they say. And Moz, refuel hot, shut down single engine. So they keep one engine running. Yeah, so they keep one engine running, keep another one going, shut the one down, so they're still running hot, as I'd call it. And Tom, hello again from Ontario, Canada. And I don't know what time it is there, but we're in the morning here. We're just touching 50 minutes away from the afternoon. So good morning to yourself. And while we wait, we will show you Jeffrey the giraffe. Have a look at this link for me. And any monies raised here will go towards the Great Ormond Street Fund. Please follow the link and have a look. It'd be greatly appreciated. And here's another one. We work on donations only. We appreciate any kind of donations you may have to offer. Follow the links again. And it goes back into Aviation Action, bringing you updated equipment, etc, etc, etc. Thank you. And we're back live. And that is the Heritage Jet down there, Cal, yes? That is the Heritage Jet. I think its nickname is the King. And Jane, coffee brought for you. Coffee brought for you. Off to work now. Jane, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day. And hello, Tom. Nadine, will the F-35s go back up? We can only but hope that they're going to hot pit and go up as well. We can only but hope. And hopefully, I won't miss them. That'd be awesome if they go back out. Because what we'll do, if they do go back out, we'll let the F-15s go past and I will solely concentrate on them too. I'm not going to miss them a second time. Robster 230. Is that down the end of Maids Cross Hill? I don't even know where Maids Cross Hill is. So these guys are being armed and checked over. And hopefully they'll be departing very shortly. It'd be nice to get some F-35s taxi out as well after they've hot pitted. Get them out again. How long does it take to hot pit? Well, I think that it takes about 10 minutes. Working on the calculations, these arrived 10-15 minutes, I suppose. And Nadine, if you're here when we're leaving, give us a shout. You'll see us, you can't miss us. I've got a bronze looking car. Some people say it's brown, but I call it bronze. Robster, yes, that's your answer. Rob 230, yep. And we've met Tom Tanner up in Shrewsbury. And Malcolm James, great footage, good luck to all the 48th. Definitely Team Liberty. and thank you to the public relations. They're fully aware of me being here, and like every base that I go to, I do notify them. I do let them know that I'm in their area, and they're quite happy for me to be present. And it's not brown, it's bronze. Does your bronze car run on... Oh, I wish it ran on kerosene. Imagine the smell, it'd be beautiful. Yeah, Abby and Emily call it my poo brown car, and I call it my gold bronze. Fantastic car. And while we're waiting for them to get ready, what we'll do, we'll pan around to this one that's sitting still here, this end. He seems to be just sitting here awaiting. So we'll leave it on here while these other ones are getting ready to taxi out. Can't believe everybody thinks my car's brown. You lot are all colourblind. I'm thinking about getting another car, brown. Totally different colour from what I've got. And Jean JJ, your daughter calls it dirty brown, missing her input. Oh, she was not happy last night. Oh, tell you now, it all kicked off in the house. In the AIA HQ, she kicked off. I'm not going to school. I'm going to Dad. I want to go and see some F-15s. I'm going to Lakenheath. She went to bed very, very unhappy. Very unhappy. But she was lucky enough to come to Hull Beach, and she got live firing of an Apache. She was happy there. F-16s are just north of you. Thanks, Whitehead Stephen. And when is the next flying day there, please? John. They fly every day. It's a bit quieter than it normally is because the squadrons are away. But every day between 8 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening, they'll be flying. But Friday is sometimes a quieter day. They're normally finished by about 12-ish, 2-ish, around that time. So hopefully he's going to be taxiing back in a second. Hopefully. And the others are going to taxi depart. And then hopefully the F-35s and the other F-15s are hot pitting and they're going to go back out. Fingers crossed. It's so quiet without Emily and Abby. That is very, very true. Abby's normally the one that puts me in my place. Tells me how it is, and she don't mess about. So he's taxiing back now. So you can see he's from the Reapers, the 493rd with the yellow band on top. We do have different bands for the squadrons. So yellow band is the 493rd. Reds are the 494th. And the 492nd are the Madhatters. So you've got the blue band, red band, and then you've got the yellow bands. And I'm keeping a close eye up the top there to make sure we don't have the 35s taxiing out, because I ain't missing them bad boys again. We're going to pan up to these guys. There they are. Still waiting at the top there. So Matt, there's a viewing area here at Lakenheath near Dave the Burger Bar van, and Abby loves the Burger Bar van. She has something about burgers and cold drinks. Wherever we go, she loves our cold drinks and burgers. Zorocco M F15s, yes, they're with the C's. We have the E models here as well. Now here at Lakenheath, when they use 06, the photographers like 06, they go to the forest entrance because they get some topside shots as they take off and they bank round to the right. And Jake, we all love a burger van man. And bad guy, I love airplane. Don't we all? Definitely with AV fuel. And we just wait for these guys to now begin their taxi. I agree with that. I always pronounce your name wrong. McCarley, Kearley. I always pronounce your name wrong. Let's be honest, who doesn't like a cold drink and a burger? Yeah. Well, I know one little girl that loves them. And unfortunately, she's at school. Douglas Russell, cold beer and burgers. Now we're talking. Yeah. Cold beer, burgers, and aircraft. Bad guy loves a good pizza. Oh. I will get your name right one day. We'll have a chat. And yes, they also do have a D variant. Sorry, here, yep, the two-seater training. That's also here. They have the C, E's, and D variant here for training, the two-seater variant. So hopefully it's a bit heat hazed down there, but hopefully these boys will be going very shortly. And Neil, one more thumbs up for the compound to your left. Hope you're okay over there, guys. Doing a great job. Shame they're not using 2.4 today. But the wind anticipates what runway they're using. Morning, Stephen. Loving the stream. Currently sitting in the viewing area with my son. Nice to see what's going on at the other end. Where are you positioned? I'm in a different location. Unfortunately, unique position. Oh, if you know what the actor name who played the kid from Home Alone, I'm just going to call you Home Alone. Let's get that over, and that's easy, isn't it? David Moore, good morning. Is it afternoon for you, David? This is my wife's uncle from Australia. He's watching. And Tom Tanner's got his AIA shirt on. Awesome. Thanks, mate. So hopefully these guys other guys are going to be hot pitting and joining these ones down there. We want these guys to depart. But look at the heat haze down there. That's pretty bad down at the moment. And Terry, thank you much for the stars, really appreciate it. Tom is down by Shawbury, so he's down waiting for the Apaches to arrive there. And morning 52 Custer, good morning. And bad guy loves the BF 109 and Messerschmitt. Dave Burnett, I might have to stop watching because I'm going to cry and I'm not there and I can't join Spud. I love it. Macaulay, how about that? Was that right? Macaulay. Did I get that right there? Let's get these guys going out shortly. Hey, we got it. Macaulay. That's easy. Why don't you just say that? And Zorko M, morning from Spain, waiting for those F-15s to take off. You and me both. And don't forget, we've also got Airshow World over at Mildenhall. He will go live when anything heavy decides to go up at Mildenhall. So go along and say hello to him. And Terry, just memory, mentioning beer, burgers and aircraft. Mildenhall Air Days were brilliant. Oh yeah, the F-Fests here were amazing. Absolutely brilliant they were here. They were absolutely awesome. So as you can see, as a photographer, the heat haze down the end of that runway is shocking. But let's hope they're going to get their clearance very shortly. Glenn, watching from Sydney, Australia, looks like a cracking day. Yes, the weather here has been pants for the last few days. So it's quite nice, the weather today. So let's hope we're going to get these guys going up very shortly. And if you are new to us, welcome. And if you are a long-term follower, thank you much for continued support. It really is appreciated. Now what I've noticed here, the first jet that takes off tends to go high, and the second aircraft tends to keep it a bit lower. So what I'm going to do is, on these ones departing, I'm going to concentrate on the second aircraft that's going to go, because he does tend to keep it lower. Tom, you're not new. Macaulay, why doesn't she just put grandson? That'd be a lot easier. And Anthony Parker put Macaulay McLaughlin is the lad from Home Alone. That's him, yeah, Macaulay. A bit of tin of paint that comes down from the stairs and knocks a couple of guys out. That's the one. Norfolk Vapors, cold beers and burgers, aircraft, and a tear to my eye thinking of Mildenhall Air Shows. They were awesome here. Absolutely brilliant. Now, the wind's picking up now. Blimey. Bit of a gust coming on here. I knew you'd say, what's Home Alone? You're too young for that, Tom. Home Alone is a decent film. Now I do apologise for the wait, guys, but obviously I have no control when these guys are going up, but let's hope it's very soon. Maybe they're waiting for their colleagues that are being hot pitted at the present time. Let's hope that's what's happening. We can only but hope. Well, I can see they're right. We can only but hope that the others are refueling and joining them. So I've been told there is a 4-ship. Just someone should come up to me and said there's a 4-ship. So that is probably what they're waiting for. They're waiting for 2 more to come out. And Wordy 08, is your book back in print? We have got a couple of copies of the book in a shop on Facebook. Our moderator runs the shop, so she might be able to put a link up. But it is back out on print on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon or eBay at the moment. And it was fantastic to work with the 48th and the 100th and the 501 to produce the book. So these guys are waiting for two of their colleagues to depart. And Glenn is hoping to make it to the UK after the pandemic settles down. Yep, fingers crossed 2022 will be better, but we can all go out a bit more. And like I said, we are awaiting two more to join these. So then we'll have a 4-ship departure. So we've got the Heritage jet down there. These will be departing as soon as possible. Unfortunately, we don't have no control over these guys. We can only sit here and wait for them to depart. If Abby was here, she'd keep you entertained. She'd be singing you a song or something. So I'm going to pan around to one I've just seen sitting here for the time being. So we can keep an eye on him for a few minutes rather than just looking at the one down at the runway. And what happened is now I've panned onto this one, you'll get these going up. And Nancy Parker, two of the English players of the Euros, yeah, I see that read that this morning. Two of the players have got self-isolate because of COVID. That's not good, is it? No, I'm not going to sing. I can hear some more starting up now. Yeah, I can hear some more starting up. Which is a good sign. Just in the background you can hear them. Come on guys, let's get a departure. Keep you guys entertained. And now here in Israel the COVID is almost gone. That's pretty cool. So we can hear the engines in the distance rumbling. So hopefully we're going to get some more departing. We know we have two down bottom of 06 waiting. Being told there's a 4-ship going up. And they're big. Oh, yep, there they are. So there are some more that's just arrived down there. You can see them just taxiing in. So there's 2 more F15s joining up. So there's going to be 4, hopefully departing. So we're going to get a 4-ship going up definitely now. What we'd like to see is the F-35s taxiing out again. That'd be quite nice. Morning, Jake from Newmarket, listening while at work. Question for you, whilst waiting for how much has your filming setup cost? Is an entry level? Have you interested heavily? Wow. So basically, what it is, I had 2 Canon 7D Mark II cameras and some big lenses, and I sold all my equipment, and I went and bought all this equipment. And I would say at the moment I'm probably set, I'd say about £5,000 to £6,000 on my equipment, roughly. Hope that helps. It's not cheap at all. And Dave, the Belgium F-16 is like they're heading home. And morning, Cornish Nige. And morning, Oliver. So obviously these guys were waiting down the end of the runway for their colleagues. She joined them, and in the background you can hear more aircraft starting up, which is good. And BG, hello, Brad from Brisbane, Australia. Good morning. And Jenny, good morning, Jenny. Looking forward to these 3 departing as soon as possible. Be nice, wouldn't it? We've got the Heritage jet down there. Lyndon, is that what it cost or what you told the missus it cost? Well, last time we had the conversation, I did put myself in a bit of trouble because we've got onto handbags and how much she spends on handbags and how much I've bought stuff for, and I was telling a bit of a porky on how much the stuff really cost. And she was watching and I didn't realise, so I got myself into a bit of trouble. And Melk K, hi, watching from the south coast, just subscribed. Thank you very much for joining us, really appreciate it. And do you use your hotspot to stream? Nope, I've got a router and everything else that I use, so no phone. I'm using my phone to be able to watch what you guys are saying and respond back to you. Jake, not cheap but worth it. Yep, definitely. Would you suggest lenses length for decent photos? Anything 300 plus, I'd say. Normally I'd suggest a 300 prime, but if not, you're going to get a zoom, something like anything from a 100 up to 300, or if you can get bigger, go for that. I know someone's got a 150 to 600 Sigma lens, and that's pretty big. But you also want a smaller lens to help out with your close-up shots and stuff like that. So we're going to pan down to the end of the runway again to show what we're waiting for. So we've got 3 of them down there getting ready. We know we have some more that have started up. But what we're going to do, we're going to wait for these to depart, and then we'll probably call it for lunch and change the batteries. And Ray, any bunnies? I've not seen any bunnies. But at the moment we have 3 F15s that are a bit shy to join us onto the runway. And Lyndon, need to get myself to a base for some pictures at some point. But they're all good trip from sunny Bury. In Lancashire. You get a lot of rain up in Lancashire, I think you do, don't you guys? Are they flying to the Mac Loop today? Maybe. Well, that's the hope for some of the guys that are on the hill, but I think they've kept away today. And Jim's been pestering Shirley, bless her. Come on, guys. And welcome, Jeff. It's nearly afternoon, so I won't wish you a good afternoon, so good morning. I've often seen these guys overflying me in the North Yorkshire. So I do believe we have, yep, we have them taxiing out. So we have the Heritage Jet taxiing out first. Fantastic, we have some movement, guys. Finally. So the Heritage Jet is moving out first. So it looks like it's going to be a free ship at the moment. And what we'll probably do, we'll probably get these and we might drop off for a bit, recharge the batteries. We'll just see, because we never know what might else be taxiing out. So the Heritage is the first one to depart. Here we go. I'm going to keep an eye on the second one, guys. He will keep it lower. Oh, well, I think that was worth the wait. I really do. So, for now, I shall bid you a good afternoon. Thank you much for watching, and I shall see you all very soon. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Take care, guys.